Hey everyone, this is Motherboard Editor-in-Chief Jason Kepler. I'm here with Edward Ongweso Jr. and Emily Lipstein, and we're here to talk about FTX, which has just imploded. It is one of the largest crypto disasters of all time. They owe more than 1 million people money. Edward, what is FTX?
So FTX is a cryptocurrency exchange. It's the second largest one. It's a place where you can go and take your dollars and exchange them for any cryptocurrency that you want, but also for more complex trades or financial instruments that are connected to cryptocurrency. And so customers have put billions of dollars there. I think over 13 billion, and last week realized that they weren't able to take any of the money out. FTX said that this was fine. They were just going through a little bit of a bump. And by the next day, we're filing bankruptcy, claiming that they didn't have enough money to offer everyone withdrawals from the exchange.
Right. And so they have this sort of really well-known leader, CEO, founder named Sam Bankman-Fried. He is a 30-year-old who was worth $16 billion, and he was supposed to be the world's first trillionaire, according to some media profiles of him. Emily, what sort of role did FTX have in the broader consciousness? Who is Sam Bankman-Fried hanging out with?
Yeah, I mean, just starting off, you might remember that Larry David commercial from the Super Bowl last year.
I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff. Never.
That was for FTX. Tom Brady had investments there, Gisele Bündchen. Even the umpires during the most recent World Series had the FTX logo on the side of their uniforms. But even beyond that, there's kind of been a lot of talk in a gossipy kind of way about the situation that Sam Bankman-Fried and a lot of the higher ups at FTX and a related company called Alameda Research, they're based in the Bahamas, and there's lots of talk of it being a polycule. The CEO of Alameda Research, this girl named Caroline Ellison, had this Tumblr blog that was unearthed, and basically she described the various structures of the relationships between everybody living in this place in the Bahamas as this Chinese harem where everybody was ranked in terms of their relationship structure, which lot of stuff going on there.
Right. And so Sam Bankman-Fried, there was a New Yorker profile that stated that he only wears pants when he's testifying in front of Congress. He was hanging out with all these DC types, and he was supposed to legitimize cryptocurrency. He was sort of seen as the responsible one in an industry that's known for all these Ponzi schemes and scams and so on and so forth. And it's Edward, I mean, he's just like the rest of them. This dude is now perhaps under federal investigation.
Yeah, and I think one thing that's surprising maybe is that it was to a larger degree. I mean, he took $13 billion of customer money and gave it to Alameda, or used it for risky bets that have left him with maybe $900 million of assets that can be sold, which is why they declared bankruptcy, because they don't have anybody's money anymore. They have a multi-billion-dollar hole in the account now. And I think also this is also going to reverberate right throughout the little ecosystem in crypto, because FTX had also come in earlier this year offering bailout packages, offering credit, offering loans to struggling exchanges. And now it is not able to provide any of that money. It also provided grants to media outlets. It provided grants to charitable foundations. So all of this money dries up because they were too busy gambling it on, other crypto stuff. And this is, we're going to be feeling the consequences of that for a while.
Right. I mean, essentially, the reporting has shown that they were basically taking customer money and investing it in other ventures. And then when the customers wanted to pull it out, they were like, well, there's no money to pull out. There was a court filing earlier this week stating that, they may owe more than 1 million customers money. And so a lot of people are going to be really mad about this. I think it's important to talk also a little bit about Sam Bankman-Fried has been seen as this kind of boy genius who was supposed to legitimize crypto, but also was part of this weird Silicon Valley philosophy known as effective altruism, where basically you try to make as much money as humanly possible and then donate it to causes that you believe to be worthy. And so, I mean, there's all these profiles of him basically like sleeping on beanbag chairs and living in this like weird Bahamas penthouse where allegedly everyone's sleeping with each other. FTX apparently also had a company therapist that was like helping people look for dating options, which is a story we did earlier this week. It's a very messy situation. And as you mentioned, I think that there's going to be like quite a lot of fallout from this, both on like a social level and a reputation level, but also, you know, a lot of people are losing a lot of money here.
Yeah, the scale of money that's going to be lost, I think that's just going to threaten the ability of crypto to make the case that institutions should use it, right? If the most trustworthy face was engaged in a really deeply fraudulent scheme that investigators across the country are interested in, you know, pursuing criminal charges for, then that doesn't speak too well for the rest of the ecosystem, right? So it's going to be hard, especially because they've lost money on this. Canada had a pension fund that was, I think, about $90 million in the hole after FTX's bankruptcy, right? So you're not going to get pension fund investors, you're not going to get university endowments, you're going to get a lot of the money, a lot of the big money backing out of this at a time when customer interest and activity in crypto is also down, right?
Right. Emily, I mean, what's next here?
I mean, I don't even know. Look, this guy is theoretically on the run. People thought that they saw him playing League of Legends online, but apparently he's playing a different video game right now to like clear his head. It really just seems like everything is going down in the worst possible way.
Like all of us, he's tweeting through it, right?
Yeah, he keeps tweeting through it. And it's like, where is he? What are you doing? Where's all of the money? And he has none of it now.
Right. He keeps apologizing on Twitter, keeps saying that they're going to get money, and yet they don't know where they're going to get money from. He owes all these people money. The entire crypto industry is very upset, and it's going to have like wider ramifications. This is an ongoing story. I mean, I don't know what happens next, but DOJ is allegedly looking into him. We've talked to a lot of people saying that, you know, there is going to be legal consequence here. So stay tuned as FTX turns.
I'm Michael Learmonth, editor-in-chief of Vice News. Too often, traditional news outlets shy away from the real stories and experiences of those living through global conflicts. Not Vice News. Our reporters are on the ground, fearlessly covering the human stories that shape our world. You and millions of others can continue to read, watch, and listen to Vice News for free. But we hope you'll consider making a one-time or ongoing contribution of any size at vice.com/contribute. Every contribution, no matter how big or small, helps support the journalism Vice News brings to you every day. Thank you.